right, we got most disrespectful Charleston White moments. I know this.
Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
A salad.
I remember that
Hey,
episode.
Charleston, man, I just want to say, keep Vaughn's name out your mouth.
You say keep Vaughn's name out my mouth?
Vaughn,
nigga. Fuck Vaughn.
Why did
Vaughn.
he even-
And hey, listen to this. And his mama too.
From the time Charleston White called up a rapper's
disrespectful.
probation officer live to snitch on him, to the time he completely went off on an interviewer and pulled a strap on him. These are the most disrespectful Charleston White moments, where he completely crashed out. Starting off at the time a
Charleston
goon tried
White, the
pressing
OG
Charleston on live
crash
for
out.
dissing King Von. Charleston
sure
White
he
is
ready to
mostly known for
crash
being
out.
against gangster rappers and gangbanging in general. So for Charleston, the death of notorious Chicago rapper King Von in 2020 was a huge cause for celebration.
But you filling me out, and I'm telling you I'm in character. F you, nigga. And fuck your hood in Chicago and everything King Von stand for. Stomp on his head, King Von.
Von gone. Ain't no more Von. It's over with for Von. He ain't no motherfucking king. He is in hell where he belongs, burning with the rest of the demons.
After putting out videos of him dissing Vaughn and disrespecting his memory, Charleston naturally started getting threats from O-Block members. But clearly, threats from gang members don't faze Charleston, because he had this to say in response.
He gonna tell on you.
King Von, you bitch ass niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all ain't done nothing to Lil Timmy. Man, I'll f King Von right now. Piss on his grave. Shit in him. F King Von. That nigga was a killer. And that nigga to kill black people.
One of King Von's associates even hopped on live with Charleston, asking him to apologize right then and there if he didn't want the dude pulling up on his location, since the dude claimed he knew where
This
Charleston
ain't
was
even
at.
funny though.
That shit you said about King Von? Nah, I already know where you at right now. So I need you to apologize right now. I'm finna come around that corner. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, 10 seconds.
Charleston simply called the dude's bluff and started the countdown himself, daring the dude to pull up like he said he would.
You scared now? Don't look.
1,
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck King Von all over again.
Okay. I'm glad you feel that way. Okay.
Fuck King Von mama all over again.
Oh, okay, mama too.
Boy, I thought you said you were coming around the corner, nigga.
How about that?
Oh,
You don't want me to come around the corner.
You told me you knew where I was.
You don't want me to come around the corner.
You done lied to me already. I hate
You
a
don't want
lying
me to come
ass.
around the corner.
Oh, I
Black
hate a
people even
lying
do
ass.
this.
And that wasn't the only time Charleston received
this
threats from an
bitch,
O-Block
Charleston.
member on camera, because 2 years ago, Charleston White was on the game-related podcast, where he was answering calls from fans and just anyone who wanted to holler at him. But 25 minutes in, a dude calls in telling Charleston to stop speaking on Vaughn and threatening to pull up on Charleston if he didn't listen.
Hey, Charleston, man, I just wanted to say, keep Vaughn's name
Why
out
they
your
even
mouth.
fuck
You say keep Vaughn's name out my mouth?
Yeah, keep Vaughn's name out your mouth.
And if I don't, what's gonna happen?
We gonna pull up.
Y'all,
Oh, God
hold on,
damn.
listen.
Charleston, being Charleston, immediately does exactly what he was threatened not to do,
I
and
don't
even
know why
gives the dude
people
his
provoke
address
this.
so he can pull up like he said he would.
Hey, listen,
I don't even know why they provoke him. Like, it's clear he's trying his hardest to get the worst reaction, because he gonna tell the police, he gonna set him up and trick him off the street. Charleston White a cold.
Vaughn's name.
He a
Vaughn.
cold nigga.
King Von, nigga. Yeah,
Hey, he be so serious too.
King Von.
Alright, man. So
Dead,
don't come to Chicago.
dead ass
Don't phone
nigga.
up. Don't come to Chicago.
No, you said y'all would go pull up. You said if I didn't keep his name out of my mouth that y'all was gonna pull up. I didn't keep his name out my mouth. When y'all pulling up?
All right, where you at? Where you at then?
I'm
Where
in
you
Fort
at then?
I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. You want the address?
The goon wasn't trying to come down to Texas, but it looked like Charleston wanted all the smoke, because he asked the dude to call up one of their goons in the area since he wasn't trying to pull up himself.
They got GDs and BDs and then Texas. Call one.
Ain't no real GDs.
Yeah, ain't no real GDs and BDs in Chicago. Nigga. Now it's BGDs. It's black gangster disciples. Fuck the pitchfork. Fuck the pitchfork.
O-Block, nigga.
O-Block, nigga. You nigga got King Von on the wall on O-Block, nigga, and his eyes crooked. Y'all wrote King Von on the wall and his eyes crooked and his shoes don't match. Yeah, nigga, fuck O-Block, nigga.
Charleston wasn't done embarrassing the dude because he continues to clown O-Block and reminds the dude that they try to act hard, but none of them slid for Vaughn when Vaughn got killed.
All you niggas mama get government housing assistance. Fuck O-Block, broke ass. Bro, ain't no rich niggas on O-Block. You niggas stole all King Von money after he left, nigga. Hey, listen, one thing we know about them rolling 60s, when Nipsey Hussle got killed, some people died behind Nipsey Hussle. It ain't one motherfucker died behind King Von. How you bitch ass nigga bad? It ain't one person died behind King Von. Fuck King Von and fuck his sister and his kids too.
If you know anything about Charleston, you know he doesn't think twice about going off on anyone, and apparently even the kids of his rivals aren't safe, as seen in his recent beef with the Island Boys. It all started when one of the Island Boys, Fly Soldier, posted a photo of his baby on the internet. Seeing the photo, Charleston couldn't help himself and reposted it on Instagram, making fun of the baby's looks and calling it an AI and an incest baby, in reference to the Island Boys' little kissing incident. That's how his beef with the Island Boys started, leading to him and Fly Soldier being scheduled for a boxing match set up by Aiden Ross. But before the match, Aiden wanted to get them to settle, so he got the Island Boys on his stream and called up Charleston so they could talk it out. And Fly Soldier was trying to keep things cool. But when Charleston mentioned his baby again, he lost it.
Let's keep it all, like, you feel me, cordial, professional, until we get in that ring.
Look at me.
Okay?
Okay?
It's fine. It's okay. It's cool. I'm not gonna make fun of him because I'm gonna keep it professional with you.
I'm gonna make fun of you and your baby.
Hey, bitch, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You receding hairline, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You wanna be a young so bad. You're mad because you're gonna get your ass beat. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Later on, Charleston would also get pressed in real life for his comments on Fly Soldier's child by the baby's own mother. Because after the other Island Boy, Kodiak Red, lost a boxing match, Charleston, who was also at the event, was being interviewed when Fly Soldier's baby mama walked up to press Charleston about the things he said about her baby.
Watching that boy get beat up like that and cry with them tears coming down his face after the fight, and then him and his brother getting dragged up there like little bitty boys up out the show.
And you talk about our child and you're gonna get your ass beat, huh? Yeah, you talk about our child, saying he's little.
Get your strong ass. Hey, get her. God damn. I thought that was Drewski walking by.
Charleston took the mic and immediately doubled down on his comments about the baby.
The baby's still ugly. I don't give a damn what she says. Yeah, it don't take away from what that baby look like. Just hopefully the baby grow up to be something better than what his daddy look like and behave much better. Yeah, bitch fucking me by her baby. She know what that baby look like. She did. I didn't.
As wild as that situation was, it wasn't the only time Charleston White went after a rapper's kid. And this time, he even snitched on the rapper right after. After Vaughn's demise, Chicago rapper King Yella, who is affiliated with the Gangster Disciples Chicago gang, also had his bit to say on Charleston dissing King Vaughn. In response, Charleston didn't just go after Yella, but also took shots at Yella's 3-year-old daughter while he was at it.
My wife was talking about King Yella. She said, why he rocking like that in that corner with all that scribbly stuff on his face? I said, that's a dope fiend, baby. His mama was a crack addict, baby.
Yeah, he was in an institution.
He looked like he was in an institution? Yeah. King Yella, baby. He old yellow with a bunch of scrabbly on his face, and he got an ugly daughter. Yeah, he got an ugly yellow daughter.
Involving their kids in beef isn't something rappers take lightly, so it was no surprise when King Yella responded to Charleston, threatening to put hands on him. Yella also returned the favor and took shots at Charleston's wife.
When your bitch ass play with my children, my daughter, on GLD, you's a bitch. You do all that shit you talk about like it's for the youth, but you talking about a 3-year-old child though. You goofy mark ass clown. You and your ugly ass dog rat looking ass wife. Cause if I find out where you gonna be at on my mama, on my kids, I'm gonna, you see these? You see this? I'm gonna put this motherfucker all on your face. I'm gonna smack you like a bitch. Tell your bitch ass, ugly ass bitch, your wife, tell her dog looking ass to get on the camera while she talking. I'll smack that bitch too.
Now, most of us know that speaking on someone's kids should be off limits, but Charleston had his own justification for saying what he did, explaining that no one has a problem when kids get hurt by the actions of gangbangers, but people have a problem with him calling a kid ugly.
How can people be so offended by me calling his living daughter, who didn't hear me say a living bitch, a ugly little bitch, but they so okay with Tuka being disrespected? Tuka was a kid. There was a 1-month-old baby shot in the head in Chicago. How can we be so offended by motherfuckers saying that ugly little bitch, but we watch kids die by the hands of these gangbangers year after year, homie, and we never be that offended?
And as for Yella's threats, Charleston responded by doing what he's best known for. He called up Yella's probation officer and reported the matter.
Probation, how can I help you?
So I get a lot of threats from the gang members. There's one in particular by the name of King Yella. That I was told he's on probation out of Las Vegas, but he's a well-known, influential, powerful Chicago gang leader. This guy here did a video on before millions of people and told the people that when I come to Chicago that he's gonna hurt and harm me. And this is a video recording that he did and he put out into the public.
It turned out Yella was in a delicate situation with the law, and any slip-up could have landed him behind bars. So after Charleston reported him, Yella wasn't really trying to start anything with Charleston anymore and kept quiet. And for reasons about to be revealed, you could say that next to gangbangers, what Charleston dislikes the most is OnlyFans models. Charleston had a sit-down with 2 OnlyFans models, and with that type of combination, you already know they'd be trouble. He seemed to have it out for one of the girls, since Charleston said she lied about him farting.
You mad because I said you farted and you're gonna lie and say I did cocaine? Okay.
You lied and said I farted. So I lied and said you did cocaine. Same thing.
Okay.
You take it personal.
Fair enough.
See,
fair
she
enough.
lied and said I farted. That's what I'm saying. Her ass was farting, shaking her ass in front of that white boy, asshole just loose as it can be. Every time she shake it. You was farting on call.
He
said, dude, that's what I'm saying. And she doing this on camera and want to think she can get some, man, money getting girls don't even behave like y'all. Money getting girls, this is the low grade money getting girls. They barely getting.
Charleston continues to troll, but the girl then claps back, saying Charleston got all his money and fame off of snitching. While this might have been true, she soon found out it was a terrible mistake to try to take Charleston on in a war of words.
In the streets, when you snitch, you ain't no real nigga.
I ain't no real nigga. I'm a father who's never been to jail on his kids.
You will snitch on your own kids.
I will. You goddamn right I will.
Exactly.
You goddamn right I snitch on my own son, but I ain't gonna show my pussy hole or my asshole or my dick hole to get no money. And I hope my daughter don't either, cause she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go finesse no man for it. Daddy been here since day one.
And Charleston wasn't done, because he went on to say that the reason they turn out to be OnlyFans models is likely because of a sexually traumatic past. And for whatever reason, one of the girls then tried caressing Charleston, but he wasn't having it either.
Big up to you, father. These bitches have probably been molested and fucked in the ass by one of them perverted uncles. That's why you so sexual.
You don't even know us.
No, I don't been knowing nothing. I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hit you, holler.
You know,
I hope the rest of the young girls, I hope the rest of the young girls that watching this, you can learn how to create content without burning your pussy to the world. Trying to sell your body to me right here, touching on me like that shit turn me on. Man, I bypass girls like y'all every day.
I was
chasing that. Man, this motherfucker was. But you talking that kind of talk like you really that. Man, y'all ain't no real hoe. Y'all playing.
A more recent incident with another girl showed once more just how unfiltered Charleston can get. In a 20 vs. 2 hosted by YouTuber No Love Mar, featuring Charleston White and comedian Lil Woody, Charleston had the funniest response to a question by an overweight girl on the show.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil from North Dakota and Montana. We've already sold over 2.
Okay, whatever.
My question to you guys is...
I ain't answering no motherfucking question.
Ooh. Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
A salad?
That's what you need, baby girl.
What is it gonna at least have meat in it?
It ain't gonna have no all lettuce with croutons, from wherever that shit is.
But Charleston wasn't trying to hurt her feelings or anything. She also seemed to take the joke well, even messing around with Charleston immediately after.
Lettuce and croutons.
That's it.
And I was riding with you with that one good eye.
I'm riding with you, baby. Come on.
That would be great.
Hold on. What is this at the top?
My goddamn.
Charleston may have just been playing there, but in this next situation, he pulled a strap and went off on an interviewer who he thought was trying to press him. When Charleston learned about the tragic gang-related death of a 15-year-old kid named Tuka in Chicago, Charleston went out of his way to make sure Tuka's mom was straight. But as we already know, Charleston had absolutely no pity for the mothers of slain Chicago rappers King Von and FBG Duck, and he let it be known once again during an interview with DJ UTV. But DJ UTV, who's also from Chicago, was trying to call Charleston out for helping Tuka's mom while dissing the mothers of Duck and Vaughn, which pissed Charleston off.
The only thing that kind of like, I guess, bothers the Chicago community is like,
if you gonna do that, you gotta do that for everybody.
I ain't gotta do that. Y'all go do it.
That's the reason.
So, but Chicago is something my dick. From the knowledge I got, King Von was a killer. My mama had 2 sons locked up for murder, and my mama let everybody know I'm not in agreement in what my son's done. But look, so this is what I'm saying. You can't make me care about King Von Mama. That bitch.
But look,
I helped this mama. Why do I need to know about 2 dead ass niggas? I don't give a fuck about Duck or Von. I helped this living mama. Fuck them dead niggas that preached about killing niggas. Give a fuck what they was. Why y'all not helping their mama?
DJ UTV wouldn't have imagined Charleston would react that way, but things only got worse because Charleston continued crashing out and pulled out his strap to show the host that he wasn't playing and wasn't afraid of anyone who had a problem with the stuff he had to say.
So y'all go help the bitch. Since y'all got so much to say, bitch, give me back the money then, hoe. Fuck ass bitch. I ain't have to help now more you rotten ass hoe. In Chicago, fuck y'all, suck my dick. Bitch, I keep a goddamn gun for whatever. I keep a motherfucking gun. I keep a motherfucking gun, Chicago. Say, homie, you better. What you got going? Man, you better sit down, homie. What you mean? What I'm on? Nigga, don't fuck with me with a gun in my hand.
Chill out, man. You went too far. Y'all went too far, man. Y'all doing good.
Judging from DJ UTV's silence all the while Charleston was crashing out, it was clear that it wasn't his intention to rattle him up. And in this next interview, a simple question was enough to cause Charleston to start talking crazy, exposing a bunch of rappers and athletes with some serious allegations. Pop Hunter, a young rapper from Philly who blew up with the song Corvette Corvette featuring Lil Uzi Vert, started getting blackballed.
I'll do a part 2 because I gotta. It was just so much. Man, hey. Man, leave Charleston White alone, man. Y'all, man, he would trick you off the streets. Leave Uncle alone, man. Just leave him alone, man. Because it ain't worth it. That shit ain't worth it. And he said, I'm just throwing rocks to see if it hit. All right, man.